Tall, adjective. Of great or more than average height, especially with reference to an object, relative to width. After a measurement and in questions measuring a specified distance from top to bottom. Tear, tear. Verb. Pull or rip something apart or to pieces with force. Remove by pulling or ripping forcefully. Make a hole or split in something by pulling it or piercing it with a sharp implement. Make a hole or split in something by force. Come apart. Rip. Damage a muscle or ligament by overstretching it. Move very quickly in a reckless or excited manner. Be in a state of uncertainty between two conflicting options or parties. Noun. A hole or split in something caused by it having been pulled apart forcefully. A brief spell of erratic or unrestrained behavior. A binge or spree. A spell of great success or excellence in performance. A drop of clear salty liquid secreted from glands in a person's eye when they cry or when the eye is irritated. The state or action of crying. Verb. Of the eye. Produce tears. Temperature. Noun. The degree or intensity of heat present in a substance or object, especially as expressed according to a comparative scale and shown by a thermometer or perceived by touch. The degree of internal heat of a person's body. A body temperature above the normal. Fever. The degree of its excitement or tension in a discussion or confrontation. Tip. Noun. The pointed or rounded end or extremity of something slender or tapering. A small piece or part fitted to the end of an object. Verb. Attach to or cover the end or extremity of. Color something at its end or edge. In bookbinding, paste a single page, typically an illustration, to the neighboring page of a book by a thin line of paste down its inner margin. Overbalance or cause to overbalance so as to fall or turn over. Be or cause to be in a sloppy position with one end or side higher than the other. Strike or touch lightly. Cause an object to move somewhere by striking or touching it lightly. Put the ball in play by throwing it up between two opponents. Noun. A place where trash is deposited. A dump. A pitched ball that is slightly deflected by the bat. A sum of money given to someone as a reward for their services. A small but useful piece of practical advice. A very reliable prediction or piece of inside information. Verb. Give someone a sum of money as a way of rewarding them for their services. Predict as likely to win or achieve something. Toe. Noun. Any of the 5 digits at the end of the human foot. Any of the digits of the foot of a quadruped or bird. The part of an item of footwear that covers the person's toes. The lower end, tip, or point of something. The tip of the head of a golf club, furthest from the shaft. The foot or base of a cliff, slope, or embankment. A flattish portion at the foot of an otherwise steep curve on a graph. A section of a rhizome or similar fleshy root from which a new plant may be propagated. Verb. Push, touch, or kick something with one's toe. Strike the ball with the toe of the club. Walk with the toes pointed in or out. A pair of wheels converge or diverge slightly at the front. Tomato. Noun. A glossy red or occasionally yellow, purpley, edible fruit that is eaten as a vegetable or in salad. The bright red color of a ripe tomato. The South African plant of the nightshade family that produces the tomato. It is widely grown as a cash crop, and many varieties have been developed. Top, noun. The highest or uppermost point, part, or surface of something. The leaves, stems, and shoots of a plant, especially those of a vegetable grown for its root. A lid, cover, or cap. A platform at the head of a ship's mast, especially in a sailing ship, a platform around the head of each of the lower masts, serving to extend the topmast shrouds. The highest or most important rank, level, or position. The utmost degree or the highest level. A person or thing regarded as particularly good or pleasant. The highest gear of a motor vehicle. The high frequency component of reproduced sound. A garment covering the upper part of the body and worn with a skirt, pants, or shorts. The end of something that is furthest from the speaker or a point of reference. Short for topspin. A bundle of long wool fibers prepared for spinning. One of 6 flavors of cork. The first half of an inning. Adjective. Highest in position, rank, or degree. Verb. Exceed an amount, level, or number. Be more than. Be at the highest place or rank in a list, poll, chart, or league. Be taller than. Surpass a person or previous achievement or action. Outdo. Appear as the chief performer or attraction at. Provide with a top or topping. Complete an outfit with an upper garment, hat, or item of jewelry. Remove the top of a vegetable or fruit in preparation for cooking. Reach the top of a hill or other stretch of rising ground. Miss-hit the ball or a stroke by hitting above the center of the ball. Adverb. At the most. Noun. A conical, spherical, or pear-shaped toy that with a quick or vigorous twist may be set to spin. Toss. Verb. Throw something somewhere lightly, easily, or casually. Of a horse, throw a rider off its back. Throw a coin into the air in order to make a decision about 2 alternatives based on which side of the coin faces up when it lands. Settle a matter with someone by tossing a coin. Move or cause to move from side to side or back and forth. Jerk one's head or hair sharply backward. Shake or turn food in a liquid so as to coat it lightly. Search a place. Noun. An action or instance of tossing something. The action of tossing a coin as a method of deciding which team has the right to make a particular decision at the beginning of a game. Tree. Noun. A woody perennial plant typically having a single stem or trunk, growing to a considerable height and bearing lateral branches at some distance from the ground. In general use, any bush, shrub, or herbaceous plant with a tall erect stem. E.G. A banana plant. A wooden structure or part of a structure. A gallows or gibbet. A thing that has a branching structure resembling that of a tree. A diagram with a structure of branching connecting lines representing different processes and relationships. Verb. Force a hunted animal to take refuge in a tree. Force someone into a difficult situation. Of an area planted with trees. Trip. Verb. Catch one's foot on something and stumble or fall. Cause to stumble and fall. Make a mistake. Detect or expose someone in an error, blunder, or inconsistency. Walk, run, or dance with quick, light steps. Of words, flow lightly and easily. Activate a mechanism, especially by contact with a switch, catch, or other electrical device. Of part of an electrical circuit, disconnect automatically as a safety measure. Release and raise an anchor from the seabed by means of a buoyed line attached to the anchor's crown. Turn a yard or other object from a horizontal to a vertical position for lowering. Experience hallucinations induced by taking a psychedelic drug, especially LSD. Be behaving in an irrational or crazy way. Go on a short journey. Noun. An act of going to a place and returning. A journey or excursion, especially for pleasure. A stumble or fall due to catching one's foot on something. A mistake. An exciting or stimulating experience. A self-indulged attitude or activity. A device that activates or disconnects a mechanism, circuit, etc. A light, lively movement of a person's feet. A flock or group of goats, sheep, or other animals. A small flock of wild fowl.